Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. We have a brand new game that we're going to go ahead and take a look at. This is Gate 6 Cyber Persona, and it is a hero collector, a gacha game, and I'm having quite a bit of fun with it. I just started playing it. I think it was Thursday when the game came out. So we're going to go ahead and take an overview look of the game, show you some of the battle mechanics, but I also have enough in order to do, we're going to do 20 summons also, and hopefully we get some really good characters. But first, before we jump into that, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with everything I have going on here, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Alright, and welcome back. So Gate 6 Cyber Persona. This is a pretty fun game that does a few things a little bit different than your typical gacha game does. You still have your characters and you're still leveling them up and everything, but there's some interesting things that they did. So let's go ahead and take a look at the characters themselves. And, you know, first and foremost, that's that home screen right there, and then you just take a look at these character models. The artwork is absolutely awesome. It is very much anime style, so if you like the anime style, I think you'll probably enjoy this game. This is Rex. He's your main character. He's one that you start out with. One thing that's also really cool in this game is the starting characters you get are pretty good overall. So here's a couple other characters here. She's dangerous with that gun, I'll tell you that. And this guy here, he loves posing. And look at that. He's got, is that a ring pop on his hand? He's got a ring pop on his hand. That's funny. You'll see that come into play in one of his attacks as well. It's pretty funny. All right, so how do we level these guys up? It's your typical game mechanic, right? So you have leveling up the normal way. Here, though, you don't level up through battling and gaining experience that way. You level up by using all these, you'll have level up materials, right? So you pop like these guys in here. I'm not going to. But stuff like that. Pop these guys' character in, it'll tell you how many levels that you gain on top of the level that you currently are. So this would take me up to 21. If I pop another one in there, there we go. That would take me up to 22. I'm not going to level him up there. But that's how you level these guys up. It's pretty easy. You do have opportunities to go and farm the level up bots that you get, which are pretty cool as well. So that's leveling up. You also have leveling up through affinity upgrades, which comes into play when you want to rank your characters up from 1 star to 2 star to 3 star and so on. And these affinity upgrades here take specific material depending on the element of your character. This character here is darkness. And by increasing his affinity, I'll increase damage, damage defense, and abnormality defense. Then you can go ahead and rank up. Now this tells you, this is cool, it tells you exactly what you need in order to rank up. So in order to go to a 5-star, I need to be level 30. I'm at level 20 currently. And my affinity upgrade needs to be maxed out at level 5. Then I can go ahead and rank up this character. But I also need 4 units, 4 4-star units in order to rank this character up to a 5-star. You can take a look at everybody's skills in here. It tells you what it is. These link skills are pretty cool. I'll go over that in just a little bit. But it tells you exactly what these skills do, which is pretty cool. You can just kind of go through them, take a look at that. And then you have some other abilities here. You have this overclocking, which you have to have at least a 6-star. And then you have awakening, and then you have upgrade suit. So the suits are pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and talk about that really quick. The suits in this game are skins. It's different looks for your character, but they do things just a little bit differently. I've seen where they impact stats and everything in other games. So in here, every character's got 3 alternative suits. But the cool thing is it changes your element. So right now Rex starts off as fire. You can change him to water or to darkness depending on what you may need the character for. So maybe you really like this character and you're leveling him up and you want to have the ability to use this character with multiple different elements. But also the other cool thing is based on the suit, you do different attacks. You have different skills. So this suit here is focused around frost, cold stare, cold wave, things like that. This one over here, which is cool. I really like the black and the purple, but dissolve data, guard break, leeching energy. And then this guy here, you'll find is all about discharge, tenacity, reckless charge. It's just basic all around damage, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at another character. We've got her here. Here's support. Each one of these characters, you'll see their element and their support. So this is support. This is a rush character. This is a sabotage character. This, I believe this is an assault character. Yeah. And then this is a tank, your guardian. This guy's pretty cool looking. Look at that. He's a sabotage. Or she's a sabotage. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at her. Let's take a look at her suits. She's got some pretty cool looks here. See, again, that black and that purple. And then you've got water, you've got darkness, and then you've got this element here. So this earth element, I believe, is what it is. So data activation. So you can take a look at the different skills as well, which is just really cool. All right, so those are all the different ways that you can level up your character. Now, there is one more thing that you can do, and that is cores. Cores in this game are essentially mods. You go ahead, they all have specific, what do you want to call them, sockets that they go into. So like this one here, obviously this one only goes into this #1 slot, so on and so forth. And they all do different things. So you've got defense up, you've got crit up right here. You've got crit defense up. This one here is an affinity up. But this one also, when you take a look at it, it tells you the stats of this as well. Also, you can put sets of them together, right? So 3 sets and 6 sets will give you these bonuses also. So those are cores, which are essentially mods in this game. And then the final thing to kind of take a look at on this one is conditions. As you go through the game, you'll get bonuses, but you'll also get stat down stuff. So right now I have her at an evasion -1%. And these things, they don't come off very easy. You typically have to cure them. So I've almost got Rex here cured of everything. Basically, you hit that, it takes these data pills, and then it takes 10, what is it? It takes 10 minutes in order for that to come off. So just something to keep in mind. You can't do multiples unless you pay some gems here, and I didn't want to do that just yet, but you can do up to either three different stats on one character, or you can do 3 different characters, each removing one negative effect. And that's pretty much it. Anybody else pretty cool to take a look at? Here's some rank up material right here that you can get. Here's some other characters here. The artwork is really cool. I like it. It's a lot of fun. Here's these trash can characters that you can get. So pretty cool. Pretty unique. All right. Transfer station down here. This is where you go into for arena. You also have the backdoor supply area. This is where you go and you farm your experience units, your data pills, suit essences. This is what you need in order to unlock those different suits. So it's cool that it's not, you don't have to pay to get this stuff. I don't even know if you can yet. I don't know that much. But you go through these different phases, and obviously you want to get all the way up to phase 5 so that you can get the most out of it. And then you can get these suit essences, which will allow you to unlock that. And then obviously you can farm for gold there, but it's not time to do that yet. So that's the backdoor supply area. You got Watcher's Hall. This is where you go and you farm your affinity material, and each day there's a bonus. So today it looks like it's water. You can go ahead and farm all of these, whichever ones you really need, but you won't get bonuses unless it's bonus day for that specific affinity material. And then you have secret stages, which are pretty cool. These are stages that unlock as you play through the game. And you do need tickets. These things right here. You do need these cubes in order to go through and do each one of those stages. And you get those, you get these cubes as you play through the game as well, and complete challenges and things like that. All right. Also up here, so rewards. You get all sorts of stuff. You get your daily logins like usual. You get online rewards, so the longer you stay online, the more rewards that you get. The tutorial missions are here, and I'm in phase 2. Looks like it goes all the way up to phase 4. And then there's a growth event here, so I got to reach player level 10. I'm almost there, and you can get those. You can also purchase stuff in this game as well. Obviously, it is a free-to-play game, and they are going to have microtransactions and such, so you can go through and take a look at whatever your heart desires right there. All right, and that is pretty much it for the quick overview. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take my team into battle, and then we'll talk about the linked abilities and things like that. And then we're going to go ahead and finish the video up with some summons. We got 20 of them. I've been holding on to it. So let's, I'm crossing my fingers hoping that we get somebody good. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, you hit play, and you have these different nodes here, these different chapters. They look like little folders here, or cubes. And if you take a look here, you've got 3 sections of this circle down here. So you can auto win these battles, but you have certain conditions that need to be met. It's not your typical 3-star. You can have your characters die as you're working through each one of these chapters in each one of these battles, and you can still 3-star. And what I mean by that is, we're going to go back one. We'll take a look at this one right here. So you just click on these things down here, and it tells you what you need to do. You need to complete 3 tiles, you need to use 2 events, and then you need to clear the stage. Every one of them has a stage that you need to clear, so that's pretty easy. So that's all you need to do in order to 3-star. It doesn't matter how long it takes, and it doesn't matter if you make it with 1 character standing, which is pretty cool. I like that. So let's go ahead and jump into here. And then this is our team. So these are the formations. You can edit the formations. I'm going to go ahead and just do that. You can move these people around wherever you want them, but where you put them makes all the difference in the world in this game. So characters in the front row get attacked first, and characters in the back row won't be attacked until one of the front row characters guarding them is taken out. Very important on where you put your tanks and your rush characters. So your guardian here, your rush character here, those guys are meant to take damage. And then you have your support characters back here like sabotage and support here. The assault, I put the assault characters in the back, but you can move things around. I could move her over here also. I just like the way this formation looks. You also have this striker position here that opens up a little bit later in the game. This allows you, this is pretty cool too, this allows you to swap that character with someone, a character in the game. If that character in the battle dies, you're not going to be able to bring the striker in, so you have to swap the striker before a character dies, and it's on that character's turn. And then you have link skills. You go ahead and click on this and it tells you exactly what's going to happen. Shocked, if someone's shocked, then you got Rex who's going to go ahead and attack. If someone's knocked down, you have these 2 characters. Airborne, you got Hella who's going to attack. I'll show you how that works. And the reason why I say that the characters in the very beginning of the game that they give you work very well is because I can get all 4 of these linked skills to go off in almost every battle. And you're going to see what that looks like here in just a second. All right, and I think that is pretty much it for this. You got your team power over here and the recommended power as per usual. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into battle. I think I'm ready, yep. Here's the rewards. You can look at the different enemies, and looking at the elements of the enemies come into play as well, because obviously you have elements that do a better job against other elements. So let's go ahead, and then you have the background info there. So let's go ahead and jump in there. All right, and these are what the battles look like. You have these tiles here, and in the center of the tiles, it tells you kind of what your reward is as you complete those tiles. Or you can hit scan, and it'll tell you, so gold for these 2, you have hit point recovery there. You can auto mode it if you want. And sometimes, you see where it says down here, it says turn, pass. Sometimes later in the game, what's going to happen is you'll have a certain number of moves, and you need to complete the battle within that move time. So, and you don't always have to complete every tile in order to complete all the challenges that you need in order to essentially 3-star the different battle. So we're going to run through this battle, and then once this is done, we're going to go ahead and do those summons. All right, here we go. Oh, and right here, you can see the element. Oh, I got it on auto. But anyway, look at it. Even in auto, all 4 link skills went off. Let me go ahead and turn auto off and the ×2. Definitely want to show off these abilities in the animations. If you click on the skill, it tells you what it does over here on the right hand or the left hand side. Select your skill, select your enemy. Now, another thing that this game does a little bit differently, and I haven't really been calling it out, but I'm sure you can probably pick it out on how this game does things a little bit differently when it comes to your typical gacha game. Like the 3-starring, that's a little bit different. All right, go there. These things right here are events. I'm not going to go ahead and participate, but as you can see, it says 100% chance to acquire gold, but you do have a 33% chance to acquire a condition, a negative condition. I've already 3-starred this one, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to do that, but it still allows you to complete the tile. All right. Now, one thing this game does that I was mentioning just in the last battle a little bit differently is you have the ability to pass your turn right here, which is actually important in this game because you want to build up the skills that you want to be able to use. These are your skill points, and each ability has a certain number of skill points. You only gain, I think it's 2 per turn. So if I want to use my energy discharge, then there's 2 ways to do that. I can pass my turn, which is what I'm going to do right here. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to do that right here because I'm going to show you the turn pass on another one on Hela, because there's an ability that I want to use for Hela. Let's go ahead and use rapid fire. Now, I want to get up to 7 skill points here and use this data enhancement capsule, and you'll see why. So I'm going to pass my turn, which is a cool option. I really like it. So you saw her drone smite. Let's see what her micro laser looks like. I'm going to do it on, why not? Did an AoE attack plus, got a linked skill on that. Got 2, very nice. This team here, very synergistically, works well. And I'm gonna save him as well. So let's pass on him. Let's do this reckless uppercut. I can't attack that back row yet. Let's see. We did yeah, we'll hold on to that for now. And then I'm going to save this data enhancement for the next battle, because I believe these skill points transfer over. So let's just go ahead and go these 2 between battles. Alright, here's an item. Cool thing is you can get items in these stages as well. And this allows me to use... I can use this item in outside of battles. You can't use these items inside battles, because you do... it does come in handy here. Alright, we got another character here, another event. I'm going to go ahead, not worry about it. Get my some hit points recovered. All right. So let's do that 4-link combo here on purpose, and at ×1 so you can see what that really looks like. Pop that mutt up in the air. There's 1 link, 2 links, 3rd link should be coming. Boom, and then 4th one that attacks everybody, which is pretty cool. And stuns. Steady shot. You haven't seen this, so let's go ahead and do that. Steady shot on this wolf here. That is also... that does adjacent damage as well. So here's the data enhancement. So yeah, so the skill points do transfer over from battle to battle. Something to keep in mind as you're working through your different levels as well. Data enhancement. So what this does is it heals everybody. And I don't need a heal, but I like this right here. SP up. Your skill points up. So you're going to increase the amount by 2. Boom, there we go. See, so boom, I think I got like 3 or 4 there. All right, what haven't we done? I think we're going to go ahead and pass on that. This, I'm going to save that for the boss, so let's just go ahead and do this. There we go. But these animations are really cool. I like them. Alright. Now we go down to the boss and wrap this up. Alright, and then what I'm going to do... so let's do the energy discharge. Really cool ability right here. This is, these are like the ultimates, right? So I'm going to do it to this character right here, the one in the middle. 2 swords become 1. Slam. Boom. Didn't do adjacent damage. That would be cool if that one did adjacent damage, though. All right, Designate Target. I don't think we've seen this one. This one basically just allows for more ranged damage to be had on those. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do this enhancement. And then since I have this support character over here as a striker, I am going to swap her out for Hela just so you can see what that looks like. So see, it doesn't swap automatically. When it's Hela's turn, then it's going to swap. Let's do the Electro Wave, which is really cool as well. Look at that. Just attaches to her arm. Bam! Still alive. All right. His ultimate. This one I had to show you. This is the Ring Pop Blast. This is what I call the Ring Pop Blast. All right. Let's go ahead and do it over here on this guy. Look at that. And did some adjacent damage to take out that middle enemy, which was cool. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do that chain, that linked combo that it's just a lot of fun to do. And rapid fire. And then, boom, tagged out. You can see that right there. She's got some cool stuff, too. And so this Sweet Melody here, she's one of the characters. When you get through the game, as you're working through the game, you get a free 4-star character. And you can re-roll that. All you got to do is continually re-roll that roll. You don't have to restart the game or anything like that. You just keep going until you hit the character that you want. Now, I chose this character, the support character, because she was the only support character that you were able to get out of that initial batch of characters that you can get. And there's a ton of other characters in this game, and healers and good supports are a little bit harder to find, so I waited until I got her. So she does a heal, she does the SP up as well, incapacitation reflect. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit that. You'll see what that looks like. Boom. And just because I'm going to pass on everybody's turn so you can see what her cacophony here, which is a cool attack. And that does adjacent damage as well. So, all right, here's the boss. See if we can... no, let's not uppercut that. Not worried about the linked damage on this one. Steady shot. Defense down. We got some bleeding. Oh, they got a linked. Alright, electric wave. Alright, got the boss down a little bit. Let's do the show off muscle. This one's a little bit fun. He's doing his poses. It looks like he's farting on the guy. Alright, Bright Moon is a heal. This increases attack up. It removes debuffs and gives accuracy up as well. So I think that's for the whole team. Let's see. Yep, that's for the whole team. Well, everyone she's adjacent to. She didn't get this. She didn't get Tina over there. No, I'm not going to do the uppercut right now. Alright, now let's focus on the boss. And as you can see, the different attacks and the colored arrow there. So this is a strong attack, or a strong character element against this element. Let's do that midsection blow. Ring pop, blast! Took a lot of damage there. Energy discharge doesn't do as much damage. It's always a fun animation to watch, though. Bringing down the hammer. All right, let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to swap these out. So, okay, so when it's the character's turn, you can swap them out real time. I like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get everybody's skill points up. And then we're going to try and do those linked attacks. See if we can do that with this one. Designate Target so we can increase range damage. Let's see if we can get this character airborne. And we did. Look at all those negative effects that we put on this boss. The fourth one didn't get activated. There we go. Complete. Stage clear. Got a core. Got some characters I really don't care about. And that's that. All right. That is the game. Those are all the different aspects of the game. That's what the game looks like, how it plays. Again, a lot of fun. So let's go ahead. Let's do some summons. We can summon 20 characters, so we're going to go ahead and do that. You also get a free summon every 24 hours. But I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use these. I'm just going to use this 10 summon here. So one unit with base rank of 3-star or higher is guaranteed. I think the most you can pull is a 4-star because you got to rank each one of them up through that ranking process that I was telling you about earlier. So let's go ahead. 10 summons. See if we get anybody good. Anybody new? Very, very cool. What do we have here? We got one that's kind of, what is that? Like little particles over there. We'll open that one up last. Who do we got? I just got one of him earlier. I have him. These are just look at that one. Grassland Rock Barrelum. Oh my gosh. He's funny looking. Hey, I got another Rex. Another Rex. Alright, Chief of Frost Goblins. Interesting. Oh, look at that guy. Otherworldly Nightmare. You know what? He almost looks like one of those characters you find in Bleach. We've seen that guy before. Blah. And then another one of those guys. So who did we get that was 3-star or higher? Oh, look at that. We got her. Blazing Flame Beleth. She's actually a character that you get at the end of Chapter 4. So very interesting. Alright. And that one's done. Alright, we're going to do more. We're going to do one more. We've got 900. Let's do another 10, see if we get anybody else. We got just the one. Alright, who do we got? Another Frost Goblin. Shrewd Goblin. I got one of those. What is this? We've got... Oh my gosh. That's funny. I couldn't spin him around, otherwise I would have. Another Rex. Another drill guy. Another one of those. Another one of those. Come on, let's get some cool people. I've already got one of those wolves. And another Rex. There's a lot of Rexes here. Let's see. Anybody good here? Oh, look at him. Cleaner Burnt Picks. I do not have this guy. So what is he? Fire Rush, a male vaccine program created by Supergate to block intrusion of illegal programs. A being that even a swarm of high-level users cannot beat. That's very cool. We'll have to see if he works well with anybody else that I have. All right, there you go, everybody. That's what I had to do to show you today. Gate 6, Cyber Persona. Fun game, interesting characters, and does a few things a little bit different than your typical gacha game. Very interested to hear what you guys think. And as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everyone, and we'll talk to you next time.